Hi everyone! Today I wanted to share with you what exactly essential oils are and how you can use them for your benefit. So we're going to go into 3 different ways that you can use them, and we're going to go into why I choose Young Living for my essential oils. So first of all, I just want to say that essential oils have been used around the world for thousands of years. This is not something that's just brand new. I think there's been a big boom in essential oils because a lot of people are starting to get a little bit better about taking care of themselves. They like to go a healthier, more natural option. But Young Living has been around for over 25 years. They are the pioneer of the essential oils industry, and they are the only company that I would choose when using essential oils. So nowadays people are wanting to remove toxins from their life and start to move back towards Eastern medicine instead of relying so much on Western medicine. Essential oils can be our first line of defense and keep us above the wellness line, so you have that power to take control of your health and not always feel like your health is in control of you. So what exactly are essential oils? So they are the lifeblood of the plant. They're created by distilling different parts of the plant, whether it be the bark, the leaves, the flower, the root, and then they are highly concentrated and distilled to make essential oils. So they can be a very good benefit to your physical, mental, and emotional health. So before you dive in and start using essential oils, it's important to know that not all essential oils are created equally. So there are different types and qualities of essential oils, just like there are food. You only want to be ingesting and applying topically the therapeutic grade oils. And so there are 2 different types. There are therapeutic grade and there's perfume grade. So perfume grade oils are basically only that. It's just perfume. It's like you can diffuse that and it will just make your house smell pretty, but it's not giving you any emotional or mental benefits. Also, most of the perfume grade essential oils are made with synthetic fragrance. So you're not doing anything as far as removing toxins and chemicals from your home. When you're using perfume grade oils, you're actually using those perfumes and synthetic ingredients. Perfume is the plant made in a lab. It's synthesized instead of the actual plant being brought from the ground and distilled into essential oils. It's also important to note that a lot of essential companies don't really care where they're getting their plants and their crops from. They use the cheapest that they can get, which a lot of times those crops are being sprayed with pesticides and chemicals, and so those are being put right into your oils. What I love about Young Living and why I chose to go with them when I was doing my research to start using essential oils is that they own most of their own farms, and any farms that they partner with, they make sure that they abide by their same seed to seal guarantee, which means that the soil, the plants, the seeds, every little bit of that is completely 100% natural and organic. So they're not using pesticides on the crops. They actually use essential oils to keep any pests away. They don't have any additives in them. So from the moment they plant the seed to the moment they seal the bottle, they are making lots of tests to make sure that those essential oils are the best that you can get in your body. Another thing that I love about Young Living is that you can call them at any time and ask to visit their farms and watch the distilling process. I know that because I've been there and I've done it. There's not another company that you can call and ask to visit and see how the process is done. So if essential oils are something that you really want to use for your health and your wellness, it's good to make sure that you're using the best of the best. Okay, so now that we've gone through all of that, let's get into how we use essential oils. So there are 3 ways. The first way is through aromatherapy. So aromatherapy is the scent, the smelling, the inhaling of essential oils. So you can simply open your bottle, and I'm using Peace and Calming as an example. This is one of my favorite scents. It does just what it says. It calms you, gives you peace. It's one of my favorites to use for myself and my kids at bedtime. So you can inhale directly from the bottle. You can put into your diffuser and this diffuser does come in the Young Living's kit. This is my favorite one. It's the Desert Mist Diffuser. So what you do when you put in a diffuser is you pop this top off, and they're all different, but this one has another little top on the bottom, and then you have this base. So there's a fill line in here. You can fill that with water. So we'll just put a little in there. And then you simply drop the oil in. So when I'm using oils in a diffuser, I like to think of a few different scenarios. So if I'm using the diffuser to fill my living room, a big space, you want a little bit more oil. So I like to do about 8 to 10 drops total of oil. So you can use a blend like this. So Peace and Calming is a blend of a few different oils that is created for the reasons to give you calming and peace. Then Young Living has single oils, which is just one single plant, which would be like lavender or frankincense or Idaho blue spruce. So you can choose the scent that you like in your diffuser and for what your needs are. So for my children at bedtime, I love to diffuse Peace and Calming. But because their room is smaller, I don't use as many drops. So even 2 to 3 drops is fine for my kids. And if you have smaller children, even less is good too, because they have smaller lungs than we do. And for kids at bedtime, I only like to diffuse for a couple hours as they're falling asleep. That scent gets into their brain receptors and keeps them rested for the entire night. It doesn't need to run all night long. The diffuser can be on in your living room or in a big space for up to 8 hours. That is completely fine. And you can even run it all day if you need to, but the scent really stays in the air for a while after it stops running. So then we're gonna pop the top back on, and we wanna make sure that this top goes back on or it starts to bubble out, and then this top goes on. So once that's all on, you can plug it in and turn it on, and this has a couple settings where you can use it with light, without light, colored lights. It has a flicker setting to look like a candle, so it's a really pretty diffuser. So that is how we use essential oils for aromatherapy. The next way to use them would be topically, so applying to your skin, and this can be done so many different ways. What's important to note is that you want to be using a carrier oil when you're applying topically. Especially with children, you always want to apply with a carrier oil, and you want to apply a little bit more carrier oil than essential oil with younger children. So for myself, I usually like to go with the ratio of 1 drop of carrier oil to 1 drop of essential oil. So as an example for Peace and Calming, if I'm going to bed, I like to put that either on my feet, because your feet have all the VitaFlex points that are going to distribute that to different parts of your body. Your big toe is related to your brain, so to stimulate that sleepiness and calmness, you can put that on your big toe. And you can look up foot VitaFlex points on Google, and it will show you all the different places. So you have VitaFlex points for every part of your body, even your eyes and your ears. So that's really cool. Cool way to apply topically. So what I do with the Peace and Calming is I just put 1 drop, and we're using, oh, that was more than 1 drop. Came out a little fast. So we're using Young Living's V6 oil. This has a few different vegetable oils inside of it. It's one of my favorite, and you can also use coconut oil, olive oil, almond oil, jojoba, any that you choose to use. And then we want 1 drop of Peace and Calming, and then we just have that in our hand, and we'll just distribute that where it needs to go. So when I sleep, I like to put my hands up by my head, so I like to put that on my wrists and my arms so that I can smell that and get all of those benefits, and then it just smells so good. You can use this as a lotion as well. It makes your skin really soft. My favorite for soft skin is lavender, so I'll put the lavender with the coconut oil and rub that in, and it's just softens your skin so good and smells amazing. So that is the topical use. Also, I do want to say you can make rollers that are pre-diluted. So for my kids, these are the two that they keep by their beds all the time. This one is the wellness roller. This supports a healthy system, keeps them happy and healthy throughout the winter months. This one is their sleepy time oils, so it's peace and calming, a few other oils that they love for sleep, and then inside it actually has gemstones because that helps keep the oils from separating and also can have some pretty cool benefits. So then you would just take that and roll it directly on. You might hear people talking about rollers, or if you've seen some of my other videos, I show how to make some different rollers. So it's just an easier way to apply the oils and also to apply them on, you know, if you're in a hurry, if you're going somewhere and you need to take oils with you. I love to have those in my purse or in my car and just keep them handy. Okay, lastly, the last way to use essential oils would be to ingest them. And I mentioned this before at the beginning of the video that the only company that I would ever suggest to ingest oils is through Young Living. They have a Vitality line, so these are labeled for ingesting, so you know that this is one that you can ingest. And then it will tell you on the back that you can ingest them. And this one here, this one comes in the premium starter kit. It's citrus fresh, so it's a great one to start with. I love to put this in water. It helps me drink more water because it flavors the water, and it also really clears out my system and clears everything out. So when you're applying this to water, you just put a couple drops directly in, and then you can stir that up. It's important that when you are drinking the oils that you use only glass, because the essential oils are so volatile, they will pull out any toxins out of any plastic if you use plastic. So you don't want those toxins going into your body, or it's counterproductive to use oils in water. So only glass or aluminum. So not only with your water, but you can cook with essential oils. There are so many in the Vitality line, ranging from oregano to some of our blends like DiGize, which is great for your digestive system. There's so many to look at and to see what will benefit you. So you can cook with them. Like I mentioned, you can use oregano in spaghetti. You can make orange cookies. You can make lemon cookies with the lemon oil. One that I love to do is peppermint brownies. So you can take a drop of peppermint, and they are so potent and strong that you only need 1 drop when you're cooking with them. And same when you're using them in water. Most people do 1 to 2 drops. Also, if there's an oil that you don't really love the taste of or the smell of, you can use a vegetable capsule. So it's just a clear capsule that you would fill with 1 to 2 drops of essential oil, and then you can put a carrier oil in that as well so that it goes into your system nicely. You can use, as I mentioned, DiGize, so you can use that for your digestive system. A lot of people don't love the smell or taste of that, so it's a great one to use in that vegetable capsule. So there's so many different ones that you can use and that people like to do for different ways to support their body and their health. So those are just a few different ways that you can use them. I hope this video was helpful for you to learn how to use essential oils. If you have any questions, feel free to comment or ask any questions you'd like. And if somebody directed you to this video, please go back to them and you can ask them any questions. If you just happen to find this video and you have any questions and you want to get started with using essential oils, I'm happy to help you. You can comment below or you can email me directly, and I'm very happy to help. But again, if somebody did direct you to this video, please connect with them. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope that this was helpful in helping you to learn more about essential oils. Bye.